All right, welcome to this explainer. Building an online income from absolutely zero? Honesty, it can feel pretty impossible at first glance. We all see people crushing it online, and it's super easy to just assume, hey, they must have some secret advantage. Well, today, we're throwing that idea out the window. We are going to break down exactly how to build an online income from absolute scratch, even if you're sitting there right now feeling completely overwhelmed by the whole idea.
Let's just be real for a second and acknowledge exactly where most of us start. Zero. Zip. Nada. No pile of money sitting in the bank waiting to be invested. No magical prior business experience. And literally zero audience. Listen, if that is your reality right now, you are not behind, you're just at the starting line. Honestly, this is the exact same baseline for pretty much every great online success story out there.
So, this brings us to the big, ultimate question we've got to solve today. How on earth do you actually start from nothing? Like, how do you begin building a real, sustainable income when the only thing you have in your pocket is a strong desire to succeed? I mean, it almost feels like a paradox, right? Trying to pull something out of thin air. But as we're going to see, it is absolutely possible once you make a tiny shift in your perspective. Here's the really good news, and honestly, it's incredibly liberating. You don't need to be rich to start this. You don't need to be internet famous or have some massive network of elite connections. No, what you actually need is surprisingly simple. You just need a rock-solid, step-by-step plan, a clear roadmap. Because a good roadmap cuts right through all that online noise and gives you a direct path forward, replacing all that panic and confusion with actual doable steps. So, here's our blueprint for the explainer today. 1. The zero start myth. 2. Choose and learn. 3. Value meets audience. And 4. The consistency factor. All right, diving right into section 1, the zero start myth, starting from scratch. Okay, here is your literal roadmap. This is the 5-step formula we're going to unpack today. Choosing one path, learning a skill, offering value, building an audience, and staying consistent. Think of this logical sequence as taking that giant, intimidating mountain of starting a business and chopping it down into totally achievable little milestones. You literally just have to take that very first step. Moving on to section 2, choose and learn, building your foundation. Now, here is a critical trap almost all beginners fall into. They try to do absolutely everything at once. They're dabbling in freelancing, setting up affiliate links, trying their hand at content creation, and trying to sell digital products, all at the exact same time. This completely fractures your energy and basically stalls your progress right out of the gate. So, what's the fast way? Pick one, single path. Focusing deeply on just one area is what actually creates that immediate, tangible momentum you're looking for. Because at the end of the day, income ultimately comes from the value you provide, and value comes directly from skills. So once you pick your path, go all in on learning just one useful skill. Maybe that's video editing, writing, graphic design, marketing, or even social media management. And here's the real secret. You don't need to be a world-class master at it to start. You just need to start learning, start practicing, and start improving. Because skills create opportunities. Which brings us to section 3, value meets audience, bridging the gap. To really succeed here, we need to totally redefine what value actually means. Online income is generated by stepping up right now, even if you aren't perfect yet, and solving specific problems for people. You cannot wait around for flawless expertise. You just start offering services, creating helpful content, or recommending products that genuinely relieve a pain point for someone. The more value you push out into the world, the more you eventually earn. It's that simple. But after you start offering that value, you've got to wake up to a fundamental truth of the digital age. Attention is incredibly powerful. Having a great skill, well, that's only half the equation. Capturing an audience is your next crucial mission. Because without attention, even the absolute best world-class skills will go completely unnoticed. So, how do you actually capture that attention? Easy. By teaching what you learn and openly sharing your journey. You post videos, write out text posts, and just document your progress. People don't just follow polished experts. They actually love following an authentic, consistent journey of someone figuring it out. And once you have an audience that actually trusts you, boom, you unlock real revenue streams, like ads, affiliate marketing, or booking clients. Your audience literally becomes the engine of your business. And finally, section 4, the consistency factor, surviving the wait. Consider this your ultimate survival guide. Ever wonder why the vast majority of beginners fail? Well, they simply quit way too early. They stop learning and they stop putting in the work before the seeds they planted even get a chance to sprout. So how do you actually succeed? You have to accept that real growth takes time. You make a relentless, almost stubborn commitment to stay consistent. You keep learning, you keep improving, and you keep posting, especially when it feels like nothing is happening. As the source material powerfully points out, results take time, but staying absolutely consistent is exactly what builds the momentum you need. It's kind of like pushing a giant, heavy flywheel. At first, it takes every ounce of your energy just to get it moving a single inch. But if you keep pushing consistently, day after day, that momentum builds up until the wheel is spinning almost entirely on its own.
Listen, building an online income from absolute scratch is 100% possible for you. Choose one path, learn a skill, offer value, build an audience, and stay exceptionally consistent. That is the true formula, right there. The sooner you start, the sooner you grow. So, taking a good look at this blueprint, which single online income path are you going to commit to building today?